I find that I talk to students a lot, especially in university, and also talk to younger junior executives. They misunderstand what is the corporate world all about, you know. So basically, I mean, you've probably heard many things, but basically in the corporate world, we are all paid a salary to solve problems. Day in, day out, our role is really problem solving. And problem solving can go into multiple tiers in that sense, right? So that is very critical, first point. Second point, I think is also important, especially those of you who are still in university, right? And you're wondering why you are doing that, because I've been there, and you know, you think very hard, you know, I've been asked to study so hard to get this qualification, you know, but when I join the working world, I feel so, especially those of 6 months in your job, you feel that you're so inexperienced, and you know, a lot of times when you try to make a suggestion, you either look dumb or stupid because you know all the inexperiences, and then you would sit there and wonder, why did I work so hard in the last 4 years? You know, how has that helped me? Let me put it into perspective for you, right? Because I had this question when I was younger, right? At one time, I was also like you, having this big question to understand, because I look at my peer who didn't go to university, and by the time we were 25, 26, oh, this guy was much more successful, you know. He's what we call the street smart fella, you know. He jumped straight out of school, worked very hard, you know, learned things the hard way, and by the time he was 26, 27, he was quite pretty okay, you know. And we are there still like a senior exec, you know, bumbling around in corporate world and thinking, why did he end up where we are, right? So I asked this question to one of my mentors: what is the significant difference of going to university then, you know, besides having the qualification? So this answer was very, very important, that would put in problem solving into perspective, right? Because in the 4 years of education or 3 years of education in tertiary education, if you got the right tertiary education, I need to emphasize that, right? We are bombarded day in, day out by a lot of concepts and a lot of frameworks. And that's where we help the thinking of being structured in nature. So in your 4 years or 3 years of university, it's important for you to understand the assignments your lecturer give you, the projects that you're asked to do, you know, the tests that you are put under, is all to train your problem solving skills. So when you go out there to join the corporate world, so to say, your job is to fit in directly because you are paid a salary to solve problems. That's about it, right? So we have a lot of challenge when we recruit young, fresh graduates, because most of the time they say, hey, I don't know what to do, you know, I'm here just to learn. Yes, you are here to learn, but you should be full with fundamentals of problem solving. So and I'll give you another example. I was talking to a university student once, and he said he went for an interview and he found that the interviewer was probably very misleading, and you know, probably didn't go for Sims class. So this interviewer actually asked this student, you know, so why, how do you do your assignment? And in the student's mind, he really thought it was a trick question. He said, what a dumb question the interviewer asked me. Is he trying to trick me, or is he trying to discriminate me, the one to give me the job, ask me this question? Then I told him, actually this is a very valid question. Then he said, ask me why? I said the validity is the interviewer wanted to know whether you have a structured method in finding information, looking for alternatives and recommendation, and proposing it, you know, to your lecturer or to your class. So if you think about that, that is another example of problem solving. So I cannot emphasize the importance of understanding this even when you are in university.